it's Liz Mantel from WYRK. We're in North Tonawanda at Remington Tavern and Seafood Exchange. Yeah, it might be miserable outside, but let's go inside, dry off, warm up, and grab a beer. Hey, it's Liz Mantel from WYRK. It's another episode of Behind the Pine. Headed to the North Towns today to Remington Tavern and Seafood Exchange right here on the canal. Very excited to be here. Peter from Remington and, of course, Matt from Great Lakes. And we're drinking Conways right now to kind of cheers to the last of the season, right?
Cheers. Absolutely.
There we
Get
go.
rid of it now.
That's good.
It's delicious.
It's a fun time. Let's start with the, I think in all the episodes we've done, this might be the coolest building that we've come to. And the history of it is also just so fascinating. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, the building goes back to the late 1800s. It was originally known as Powerhouse Number 4. Actually, in about 1927, the Herschel Spillman Company purchased the building. Remington Ram purchased it later on. They made typewriters. Up to that, it was several manufacturing places until it was revived in about 2010, and we opened in 2012.
And not only is the space just historically cool, I mean, everything that you've done in here, down to the light fixtures, are just, it's that modern yet industrial feel that seems to be the big thing right now.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what the owners were going for. They are very meticulous in their design and in service and in the food, and everything in the building is no different. They wanted to, maintain the historical nature of the building, add a few modern touches, but, keep it classic. I think it's the most important thing.
And not just how it looks, but the location of it. You've got just an amazing view of the canal, and I can imagine in the summertime that patio is pretty popular.
It's the hottest seat in Western New York. Tables open in the dining room, and people would rather wait to sit on the patio. We have people that come in like up till 10, 11, right before we close at 11 o'clock at night with a boatload full of people, and they'll just walk right up. And then I have the same people that have spent all day out on the boat that will call me before the restaurant's open and say, "Hey Pete, can you save me some bar stools?" And I'll just where I'm unlocking the door a half an hour before we're technically open. So it's awesome.
I'm sure, though, it's not just the view that brings people in. You've got a pretty cool menu as well.
The menu's great. They work very hard on it. As you know, we're a chef-owned restaurant, so it's very, very food-driven and service-driven. Mark and Paul, our two owners, are great. They take a great interest in this. It's diverse. It's not just seafood. Also, we have a lot of steaks, chicken dishes, pasta dishes as well. Dinner features every night. Beatles, burgers, and beer. Great for the music on Monday nights as well. We have an oyster happy hour every Tuesday where you can get a dozen oysters for $15. And we have the raw bar open 7 days a week from open to close. And the variety it's different every day.
That's amazing. That really, and another draw is obviously, the bar and the selection that you can go, and the beer. Obviously, Great Lakes is here, and oysters go with.
Oysters go with our blackout stout really well. Also, if you're going to use some of the mignonette sauce and some hot sauces on it, you get one of our IPAs, also going to go really well. But the one thing that we love about this place is, like you guys were talking about, we love the fact that it's a reused space, similar to Great Lakes. We're in an old neighborhood. We took over some old buildings, repurposed them. We're using them now to create, all our products out of it, as well as our brew pub there. So we have that in common, a good use of reused space and to actually bring it back to life again so people can continue to enjoy it for years to come. And that's what we love about the Remington Tavern, and that's why we love being a partner with them.
I think it's great because Great Lakes was a big part of the revitalization of that Ohio City area of Cleveland, and we're seeing that now in Buffalo, the revitalization and how important it is to maintain the history, but also not just let it sit there just because it's historic. So that's absolutely great. Another great thing that you guys have is your live music. You've been telling us about that.
Absolutely. Our live music's been a great draw for us ever since we decided to do it. Mondays we do Frank Gersante and Gino McManus for Beatles, burgers, and beers. It's amazing. It's been a great draw for us. You can hear it throughout the dining room. For summer, the music is piped out onto the patio, so you don't miss a beat if you're out on the outside. Wednesdays, we're going to have Mike DeSanto and Ali Critelli for soul, seafood and soul. And on both nights, they're more than willing to play the song that you like or you want to hear.
So like your menu, there's a variety.
Absolutely.
There's something for everyone in there, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for having us. Summer is fast approaching, and you've got everything that someone would need. You've got the food, you've got the view, you've got the space, and of course you've got the beer. So thank you so much for having us. Can't wait to spend some summertime here.
Good to have you.
All right,
Absolutely.
cheers.
Cheers, guys.
You spilled it all over me.
Bound to happen.